Well, we're all reaction, right? Well, it's not as bad as some people are saying. It's total. Oh my God, Star Wars is destroyed. There's such polarization with these Star Wars people. I'm becoming more and more detached, and I just don't care. So, what was it? I guess it's above average at best. There were moments that looked visually very powerful in this. And again, it's a teaser. Emphasize it's a teaser. The teaser make me excited for Mando and Grogu. Slightly interested. But it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. I guess Ward, that's Sigourney Weaver, right? Sigourney Weaver is Ward, and Ward has a mission for Mando. Because I was still confused with the end of season 3, so I guess now it is official. Mando is kind of working with the New Republic, sort of, but still an independent agent. And that's where the problems begin, really. Right, because again, the dilemma here is that Mando is more naturally a noir character, so it would have been better to make this a very R-rated film where it's going to be very dark in the shadows, but they're not going to do that. They're not doing that. The emphasis here is on Grogu. It's going to be a very kid adventure, kid friendly. We do see some visceral action scenes. That's good. But you really can't tell the plot from the teaser, but I'm guess working, because I don't think we do see the main villain. So I'm guessing Ward is saying you got to take care of the main villain, who we don't see. And I'm guessing the main villain's going to be pathetic. It's not going to be Darth Maul or Grievous or Palpatine, right? Because Palpatine at best is starting to reemerge. So it'll be kind of like a pathetic villain. I guess Rhoda Hutt and the other Hutts, they're involved in the background. That's about it. And again, I actually do like this part of Star Wars with Boba and the Hutts. But, the Book of Boba Fett, the same thing. This is like a mixed bag. It's like, okay, the idea is fine. And again, Star Wars, yes, it's got to get a big audience. And it's going to skew towards children, to the young kids. So if you're a really young Star Wars fan, and I emphasize young, like if you're 13, 14, this will feel very exciting. And for the older fans, I guess, the aesthetics with the 1920s poster. Sorry, the 1980s stuff that is recalling the 1920s. Okay, that was well done. But even that is only in a few shots, and it's really towards the end with the title as well as the poster. So, again, is there really anything here for the older fans? Just a few nostalgic nods. I do like that the Baboos are there. Apparently they're called Anzellans. Okay? And they were a good part of Rise of Skywalker. But, yeah, at the end of the day, this is kind of really thin. I mean, it's really thin because, again, season 3 of the Mando just made a really weird tactical decision to be about Bo-Katan. It was a Bo-Katan season. Mando was not really in that much anyway. So who is this made for? It seems to be it's made for the really young fans. Like the really young fans who love Grogu and just fans who love Grogu. And I guess just fans who are pleased with Mando and Grogu overall. But what's the beef? I mean, really, what is the mission? I mean, he's not going to be in danger, right? They're not going to put Grogu in danger. We know that. So this just feels preemptively, there's not much here. Now, again, you can still make a great story, but, and it's funny, the people who actually like this are pumping up the cast and crew, saying, wow, they've got a really cast assembled, right? I don't think so. I really don't think so. This is a lot like Starfighter. The cast is kind of bland. It is just who you'd expect. And even the score, which I didn't hate the score was okay, but it's like, it's Ludwig. They got Ludwig again, the Black Panther guy. Why should I care? And the person who's editing apparently edited season 3, but season 3 was like, eh. So it's just very, like, Mark Kermode has this way of describing this. It's like slot A, then slot B. You put slot A in slot A, and then you put slot B in slot B. That's what this feels like. They're just putting a slot, then another slot. Some shots were exciting. Sometimes the music hits in a few places. But what's really strong? I guess Zeb. If you're really into the Rebels, Clone Wars stuff. There's Zeb. Again, there's just really not that much. Unless you're really obsessed with the Hutts and the Baboos and Grogu. If you're not really obsessed with that stuff, then you're going to be like, it looks okay. That said, Mando's a strong character, but just not done a lot with the characters. So I think it would have been a better decision to make this an R-rated film, but they're not going to do that. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to probably be a very bloodless fight he's going to have with a no-name villain, and that'll be the movie. And there you go. But it does have an Indiana Jones feel, which is interesting. And again, emphasis, it is a teaser. It's a teaser, but did the teaser excite me? Not really. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. But I do think some people are going overboard. It's like the worst thing of all time. It just feels very slight. So very, very slight. But it does feel properly cinematic. It does feel like we have real sets, real people, real extras. Because the Mando with the volume was getting a little... It's getting a little bit of a headache, because you just know that, well, that's not really a real person. That's all CGI. That's not a real background. That's CGI too. And I'll do more with Star Wars Meg and her reaction. She was like pretty excited, saying, "Oh, my friends, my dear friends." She needs to stop doing that. That gets annoying. "Oh, my friends, my dear Star Wars friends. The creature design, my friends, my creature design." I mean, really, what was it? It's just like, the creature design was fine, but it wasn't like outstanding. It was like, oh my god, oh my god. It was stronger in the prequels, frankly. I mean, yeah, Return of the Jedi, again, limited technology, so we're going to see a muscular Hutt. Like, I've got muscle, I'm a Hutt. I guess if you're into seeing muscular Hutt, yeah, it's something or other, but really, what is it? But again, it's a teaser, so I'm sure they're hiding quite a few goodies, but if this is it, then it's like, yeah, it's got callbacks, as you'd imagine, to the first film, to some alien species, 0135 for the super hardcore completist. But it just is getting a little cynical and silly. I mean, I appreciate when we do see prequel stuff with, the Trade Federation and things like that. But beyond a certain point, it's like, hey, it's like the Darth Maul people. It's the Darth Maul species. Okay? But that is one weakness of the prequels. It did lean on that too much, saying, oh my god, there's so many different aliens. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Andor had very few aliens. Doesn't make it a bad story. So, yeah, if you miss the aliens and creature designs, and Andor didn't have that much, this has way more. But it's lacking a good core story. And again, good or bad with Andor, you knew certain people were in danger. Like, the deaths felt impactful. We kind of know ahead of time the main characters are safe. So unless they're going to do something really shocking, like kill off Zeb, I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know. I mean, they're definitely in a dilemma. Like, we know too much about the Mando, so the mystery's gone. At the same time, they do have a lot more to explore. But I don't know. Just making him in the Republic, I think, is not a good decision. So it looks like what it looks like. Just PG fun in the sun with Grogu. There you go. But I would say I'd rather see this than Starfighter. I have no confidence in the Starfighter. I have negative confidence in the Starfighter. So there you go. If I have to take my poison, I will pick this over Starfighter at this point. So there you go. Tentative praise. And there we are with Mando and the Grogu. It's coming. Good poster. Nice title, but we need a little bit more than this.